Scalpel.
Scalpel.
Suture.
Suture.
Sponge.
Sponge.
Nurse, give me another sponge. This one's a miserable, scroungy, beat-up mess.
You rang?
Great Scott. What butcher operated on that face? I've never seen such a botched-up job of plastic surgery.
Ho, ho, ho. The laughing's on you, Doc. I always look this way.
My sympathy to your parents.
Flatterer.
Nurse, prepare to administer the anesthetic so we can remove the patient's appendix.
Yes, doctor.
And get rid of those toys he brought in here. This is an operating room, not a nursery.
Yes, doctor.
Hey, what are you doing? Oh, no. No, don't take away my good luck charms or I'll cry. I'll cry. All right, if you're going to do it, I'm going to report you to Ben Casey.
Wait a minute. How can I possibly remove this patient's appendix?
Oh, there's nothing to it, Doc. All you got to do is put on your mask, give me an expression, and start whittling.
Look at that scar. This patient's appendix has already been taken out.
Yeah, about 3 or 2 years ago. Oh, man, that knife tickled.
I'm expected to take out an appendix that's already been taken out? This is humiliating.
Well, if it'll make you any happier, you can take out my tonsils. I got several of them.
Maynard G. Krebs getting operated on to remove an appendix that had already been removed? Answer, you wouldn't believe it. You see, the whole mess began with a bird and an enchanting girl with 3 first names, Betsy, Dolly, Martha, Trueblood. That's right, Betsy, Dolly, Martha. The most patriotic dish to hit town since the Boston Tea Party, and much tastier. And she has just made a serious decision about the man in her life.
Get out of it and stay there.
But why, Betsy, my beloved? Give me one good reason.
You're uninformed, unenlightened, shallow, empty-headed, and scatterbrained.
All right, give me 2 good reasons.
Dopey, you're a very nice boy with many fine qualities, most of which escape me for the moment, but your brain simply doesn't stack up to mine.
Neither does the rest of them. What I said.
Now, just a minute, Betsy. I'm not such a big dumbbell.
True. You're more like a medium-sized dumbbell.
Maynard, let out.
Dopey, I didn't say you were dumb. It's just that your mind has never been awakened. Have you once used it to study the glorious history of our country? What do you know of the stirring events that have made this nation great?
Nothing. He's got the flunk marks to prove it.
Maynard, I hear your mother calling in. Goodbye.
No, I'd rather stay here and eavesdrop.
Betsy, how come you're so bugged on this American history jazz?
For openers, 16 of my ancestors landed on Plymouth Rock.
All of them on one little rock? Man, what a mob.
It's taught to respect those heroic figures who built our country, especially the women. What do you think my parents named me Betsy, Dolly, Martha?
Beats me.
I was named after Betsy Ross, Dolly Madison, and Martha Washington. Can you think of 3 more outstanding women?
No, I guess not.
Me neither, but then what do I know?
I'll buy that. Betsy, my sweet, I am needless to say terribly impressed by your patriotism, but what's that got to do with the way you keep trying to dump me?
It's very simple. The only man I could ever love is one who feels as deeply and strongly about our country as I do. Do you understand?
Does this answer your question? Yankee Doodle went to town a-riding on a pony.
That's a step in the right direction, but you'll have to do a lot more.
But of course, stuck a feather in his hat.
Dopey, that's not exactly what I had in mind.
What's the matter with you, girl? You got something against good old American singing?
No, Maynard,
Well,
it's
we
just...
know what to do with rats like you. I got half a mind to report you to the FOB.
Maynard.
DVD?
Listen.
PDQ?
Maynard.
TNT?
Maynard, it's FBI. You've got this all mixed up.
You're all heart and a great American. You got a dime so I can phone up and report you low-down rat.
Maynard, enough.
Patriotic songs are fine, but if you really want to prove yourself, you'll buckle down and devote serious study to American history.
I'll do it.
Good. Your first assignment is to enroll in Dr. Burkhart's American history class.
I can't do it.
Then goodbye forever, four-flusher.
Yeah, wait, Betsy, my red, white, and blue angel. I'll do anything you ask, but Dr. Burkhart...
Oh, fuck him first and ask him questions later, Burkhart?
She's a killer. Last term, she failed 32 kids, and that wasn't easy because there were only 31 in the class.
Never mind the alibis. You and I are all washed up unless you enroll in Dr. Burkhart's class and pass it.
That's what you ought to do, Doe. Pass it. Pass it right by.
Not on your life. If Betsy wants a brilliant student of American history, Betsy's going to get a brilliant student of American history.
Yeah, where are we going to find one?
I'll zoom through Dr. Burkhart's class like an express train, and nothing's going to stop me. I repeat, nothing.
Mr. Gillis, I've studied your school record, and it's nothing.
If you think Dobe's marks are bad, you ought to see mine. They're 24 points below impossible.
I know, Mr. Krabs. Single-handedly, you've almost turned this college into a parking lot.
Well, everybody's got to do his part.
Do his part, do his part.
Be patient, Binky, dear. Mother will feed you soon.
Feed your soul, feed your soul.
Hey, you talk pretty good for a bird, even better than me.
Who don't, who don't?
You're right, you're right.
Mr. Krabs, shall we drop the battle of wits between you and the bird?
Yeah, well, I'm still ahead.
Dr. Burkhardt, please, you've got to let us enroll in your American history class. It's a matter of life and death.
Maybe both.
Mr. Gillis, why are you suddenly so fascinated by American history? And oh, what a foolish question. What's her name?
No, Dr. Burkhardt, this has absolutely nothing to do with a girl.
Ooh, you're a big liar.
Maynard.
Her name is Tessie Blueblood, and she's a parrot, and you're a big liar.
Maynard, that's Betsy Trueblood. She's a patriot, and I'll thank you to stay out of this.
You're welcome, you big liar.
Mr. Gillis, I can understand how romance has softened your brain and encouraged you to take this daring step, but, Mr. Krabs, how about you?
Yeah, how about me?
That is the most widely discussed question on campus, outranking football, basketball, and how to graduate without ever studying. But specifically, I refer to your unexpected desire to enroll in my class. There must be an explanation.
Okay, let's have it.
Mr. Krebs, you will either answer the question or suffer the consequences, namely a one-way trip to the dean's office.
I goes where Dobe goes. I mean, we're like inseparable. I mean, I'm like a parasite.
Say that again.
I goes where Dobe goes. I mean, we're like
Never mind.
Oh, boys, I'm dead sure I'm going to hate myself for this, but I'm going to give you a chance. Now, I know that I have a reputation for being, shall we say, strict and severe?
Shall we say mean and rotten? I don't think you're talking.
Well, I'm going to show you that I'm not so bad as they say.
You couldn't be.
Mr. Krabs, what I'm going to do is give you a special entrance exam. Now, if you pass it, I will accept you in my class.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Burkhardt. Thank you.
You're a great American, Dr. B, like Abraham Lincoln or Dick Tracy.
Please, Mr. Krabs, a simple thank you will be sufficient. And don't be so hasty. I merely said that I would give you the exam.
Oh, good.
You still have to pass it.
Oh, bad.
Yes, how about that? Well, I have to teach class next door, so I'm going to leave you here to take the exam alone.
Alone?
Here?
Here?
Alone?
Of course. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
I feel no concern about it because I know that you're both honorable young men.
Yeah.
Who I could trust to the end of the earth.
Yeah.
And who would never dream of cheating.
Yeah.
So put your hands up. I'm going to frisk you.
Yeah.
You know, Dr. B, it's real heartwarming to be trusted.
Except for this petrified frog, you're clean.
And then you're going to leave us alone to take the exam?
Why not? The textbooks have been removed from the shelves. The telephone is disconnected. The lock on the door is unbreakable. And you will be in Flunksville before me. Ta-ta, students. Don't take any wooden answers.
Good, buddy. I got a way out of this as a stovepipe cinch.
No, Maynard, I don't believe in Harry Carey.
Yeah, I had some of that stuff once, and half an hour later, I was hungry again. Maybe we can wiggle out of the exam without cheating anyhow. This first question don't look too hard.
Oh? Read it, read it.
What is your name?
Well, they've got to get easier after that. Like, for instance, what was Lincoln's Gettysburg Address?
I don't know. I'd have to look up in the telephone book. What were the primary and secondary causes of the economic recession of 1886 with special reference to the
Fiduciary.
Yeah, practices of the federal banking system?
Yeah.
Man, she really is mean and rotten.
Mean and rotten, mean and rotten.
Pipe down, you dumb bird.
Dumb bird, dumb bird.
Great, that's all we need. A loudmouth, undersized seagull with... Maynard. Maynard, I've just got a great idea.
We take the bird home for dinner, and she's the dinner.
Yeah. It's an idea about how we're going to pass this exam. We'll get a little bird to tell us the answers.
Binky? I don't know. She don't look too bright to me.
Look who's talking, knothead.
No, not Binky. We'll buy our own minor bird, and we'll teach it every answer in the books. Good thinking?
Good thinking. You sure got it up here, though.
And then we'll take it along with us the next time we take this exam, and we whiz through it. Good thinking?
Bad thinking. You just lost it up here, Dobe.
Hey,
On
Maynard.
account, we're not going to take another exam. This is it. We're taking it right now.
We were taking it now, but we had to stop when all of a sudden you got very sick.
I did. What happened to me?
You got a sudden attack
Of rigor mortis.
of appendicitis.
Ooh, that's even worse. Okay.
Yeah, not your head. Hold your appendix.
My arms ain't long enough.
What?
They won't reach to Cleveland.
Why should they reach to Cleveland?
'Cause that's where my appendix is, in a bottle in a hospital.
Maynard, that's ridiculous. You're just going to pretend you've got appendicitis. Now moan.
Ooh, ow, ow.
Louder,
Ow, 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 ooh, ow, 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 ooh.
Dr. Burkhardt! Dr. Burkhardt, open up! Something awful's happened to Maynard! Dr. Burkhardt!
Woe is me.
Dr. Burkhardt?
What is it, Mr. Gillis? What's wrong?
It's Maynard.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
All of a of a sudden he got this terrible pain. I'm afraid it's his appendix.
Oh, this could be dangerous. I better get a doctor.
Wait. All Maynard needs is a few days rest at home.
Oh, we can't take chances. We're rushing him to a hospital.
Yeah, don't take no chances. Rush me to a hospital.
But we...
Well, we can't take chances. A burst appendix could be fatal.
Fatal?
Yes, that means it could kill you.
Oh, call me a doctor. Call me a doctor.
You keep an eye on him. I'm going to go and get a doctor.
And that's how come Maynard had his appendix taken out. Twice. For the second time in his life, Maynard had made medical history. The first time was when he was born, but he recovered rapidly, and I'm happy to report his sacrifice was not in vain. Dr. Burkhart said we could take the exam again, and it was on to Operation Minabird. Sir, we need a Minabird with a quick mind, a fantastic memory, and a sensational intellect.
Like me.
Boys, you've come to the right place. I've got exactly the bird you're looking for.
No.
Yes, he's an absolute genius. Shrewd, fast-thinking, brilliant.
You rang?
Him? I don't know. You look kind of unbright to me, Waldo.
The name's Arthur, and look who's talking, meathead.
A great judge of character, too. I'll take him.
You won't regret it, son. He's a fine one-owner bird. The only other person he ever belonged to was a little old lady in Pasadena who never let him talk more than 20 words a minute.
How much you want for him?
Make me an offer.
$10.
$10? For a bird with a mind like Dr. Schweitzer and a voice like Elvis Presley?
$10, I won't even hiccup.
How's $12?
Ridiculous. You'll have to offer me a lot more than 12.
Okay, 11.
$15, and that's positively my top offer.
$35, and that's positively my bottom offer.
Too much. Let's forget it.
Not so fast, Buster. Try him at 20.
All right, 20.
So,
Great.
for 25.
Hey, wait a minute.
Okay, $27.50.
Hey, hold it.
30.
40. Maynard.
I'm just holding it in the chiseling.
$25. Take it or leave it.
Take it. The kid's got a stupid, lovable face.
All right, Arthur, that's the way you want it. That'll be $30.
25.
40.
45.
Arthur, you're supposed to be on my side.
Oops, sorry. I got carried away.
That's better. It's a deal for $30.
Hey, groovy man. Like, take me home.
Ooh, I hear my people talking. Hey, this bird is one of us.
Maynard, I've been waiting for you. We've got an awful lot of stuff to teach Arthur before the exam Friday.
No, Dobe.
No dough?
Like right. I've been thinking about this real good, and it ain't nice for us to turn Arthur into a dislegal criminal.
Maynard, that's illegal, and what are you talking about?
We're going to ask Arthur to help us cheat on a test. True?
True, but...
Objection overruled. And cheating on a test is dislegal and against the law. True?
True, but...
Objection overwhelmed. What we're doing is turning Arthur into a dislegal criminal. I know that's illegal, and I rest my case. You may cross-examine, counselor.
Just my luck he watches Perry Mason. Now, look, Maynard, if Arthur doesn't help us, we flunk and we have to go to work, and it's bye-bye to the soft, easy life, and I rest my case.
So?
Yes, Maynard?
I sure hope that Arthur's a fast learner.
Now you're talking. Now Arthur. Maynard, where's Arthur? Huh? What'd you do with... Where's Arthur?
Arthur, where for
Arthur!
Oh,
Where's he? Doom, Maynard, doom.
Arthur!
Where's Arthur? Arthur, come back! Arthur, come back!
Hey, Arthur, come back. We'll give you whatever you want to eat for your little tummy. I mean, cheeseburgers and malts and popcorn. Hey, Arthur! Hey, Dobe, I just remembered Arthur ain't lost. He's coming over by wing.
Alone?
Yeah, he didn't want to come when I came. He's sitting there watching TV.
Maynard, that's ridiculous.
No, that's television. He was just sitting right there.
I mean he'll get lost.
No, don't worry, Dobe. Don't bet your skull. I'll just give my super secret whistle.
Hello there.
See? Like, hi there, little feathery fowl.
Man, them TV commercials was the greatest. And here's today's special by the Happy Hungarian, a 5-door sedan.
Knock off the floor show, Arthur. You've got to learn these answers. Now listen carefully. Thomas Jefferson, our third president, 1743 to 1826, wrote Declaration of Independence. Arthur, take it.
Thomas Jefferson, third president, 1743 to 1826, wrote Declaration of Independence. Arthur, take it.
Not that part of it. Authorized Louisiana Purchase, 1803.
Louisiana Purchase, 1803.
Built University of Virginia, 1819.
University of Virginia, 1819.
Perfect. Maynard, did you hear that? What a brain.
Oh, I'd be that smart if all I had to do was scoot around all day and collect worms. Come to think of it, I did it for 3 weeks. My head still wasn't too smart.
Quiet, Lunkhead. question.
James Monroe, 5th president, 1758 to 1831.
Hey, Dobe, dig this commercial.
Hurry, hurry. Nice, clean, used cars. Some with engines.
Maynard, shut that off. We're in the middle of James Monroe.
Monroe? What band does he play with? I never heard of him. He couldn't be too hot.
Hurry, hurry. Nice, clean, used cars. Some with engines.
Arthur, President Monroe.
Hurry, hurry. Pick out your new used car and push it home.
Arthur, enough, enough.
Okay. Back to the dull stuff, Waldo.
That's better. Now, let's see. President Monroe established the Monroe Doctrine in 1823.
Monroe Doctrine, 1823.
Arthur, you're tremendous. And to think some people would call you a bird brain.
You rang?
It's not now, Maynard. You know something, Arthur? Between you and me and your memory, Betsy's a cinch to look deep into my loving, patriotic eyes and say, DOBIEGILLIS, you are a great American.
DOBIEGILLIS, you're a good-for-nothing bum.
Yeah, me, soaked in history, star-spangled me a bum. Surely you jest.
Don't bet on it, mister. You say you're going to zip right through Dr. Burkhart's exam tomorrow. But are you home studying? No. You're here whispering sweet, non-political nothings in my ear, and that means you're going to flunk and we're through.
Oh, have no fear, my pet. All the essential facts have been memorized and stored away in the proper place.
Are you sure, Dobie? Sometimes you think you know something, and all of a sudden it just seems to fly away.
He wouldn't dare.
What?
Well, I just know I'll do brilliantly on that exam.
Like a wise old owl, huh?
Well, not exactly an owl, but you're in the right family.
I've got my fingers crossed for you, Dobie Dumpling. When you come through with a top-notch grade, I'll want to sing like a bird.
Who won't, my pet?
Dobie, you're so sure and confident. Is it because you've developed some marvelous new technique for passing that exam?
No, it's nothing that sensational, my sweet. All I'm going to do is wing it. Just wing it.
Dobie, passing that exam is going to be such a feather in your cap.
Down through the years, the American college student, clever fellow that he is, has found all sorts of ingenious ways to cheat on exams. He's used crib notes, written clues in his shirt cuffs, even hidden tape recordings in his earmuffs. But today, Maynard G. Krebs and I are about to make cheating history. We've found a method that is, if you'll excuse the expression, strictly for the birds. But there's still one big stumbling block, namely Dr. Burkhart. What will she say when we show up for the exam with Arthur hovering over us? I mean, you've seen how rough and mean and hard-hearted she is.
The baby, wavy, birdie, woody. Isn't you a lammy, Pisey? Oh, I like Sue. I love Sue.
I may be sick, Maynard. Dr. Burkhart, when we saw your beautiful binky, we fell in love with minor birds, so we ran right out to get one of our own.
Well, I may have misjudged you boys. Anyone who loves minor birds can't be all bad.
Oh, we're crazy about him. Oh, wadey, wadey, oody, woody, 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 woody.
I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. Oh, I'm going to be sick.
Ditto, ditto, ditto.
Dr. Burkhart, when we leave Arthur alone, he suffers something awful, so we thought you wouldn't mind if we brought him along.
Not only that, if we didn't bring him, we'd flunk.
What?
Yeah, Maynard means if we left him home, we'd be worried and miserable.
No, Dobe, I didn't mean...
Let's say we get started with the exam. Dr. Burkhart, we're ready.
All three of us.
3.
Yeah, you know Maynard, he doesn't count too good. Shall we begin? Good, we shall begin, huh?
Boys, I want you to know that I'm rooting for you to make good. Fighting against odds like this shows a true spirit of independence.
Independence Declaration, 1776.
Arthur, pipe down.
Written by Thomas Jefferson.
What was that, Arthur?
No, it was an echo. Can't you tell? Hello? Hello?
Like I.
Like I.
Oh, Mr. Krebs, simmer down. Apparently, Arthur picked up a few words by hearing you boys study.
Yeah, very few words.
And we don't talk too much, especially me.
Well, it's getting late. We'd better start the exam. All right, boys, assume the position. You boys realize this is merely a formality because by now I know the true characters.
Uh-oh.
Well, good luck, Mr. Krebs, Mr. Gillis. I'll be next door teaching my class, but I'm sure that I can trust you so I won't have to keep checking on you like a peeping Tom.
Tom Jefferson, 3rd President of the United States.
Good old Arthur. He's more fun than a barrel. Oh, you're so sweet and cuddly, Arthur, aren't you?
Attaboy, Arthur. I like a bird with spirit.
Yeah, he's got spirit. Now I got a fistful of short fingers.
All clear, Maynard. Let's get going. You rope. Let's start stripping. All right, now, Arthur, Thomas Jefferson.
You know, boys, it just occurred to me that while you're taking the exam,
Arthur should have a little fresh air.
Oh, no, Dr. Burkhardt, please. He's very frail.
Like a bird.
He's been sick. He gets fan mail from vultures.
Oh, nonsense. The exercise will do him good. Now, Arthur, my binky is out there in a tree. You go and make friends with
Hey,
him.
Dr. Burkhardt, you can't.
Miss Gillis, I did. Oh, he'll be just fine. Besides, I did you a favor. He would have kept chattering all through the exam.
Sure, that was the whole idea.
Maynard.
Go on with the exam, boys. I apologize for interrupting.
Fat lot of good that does. You already lost us up.
Maynard,
Good
quiet.
luck, and this time I won't be back until you're finished.
Why wait? We're finished now.
Unfrown your head, good buddy. I'll get Arthur back with my special call, the wild whistle.
No, Maynard, that... Hey, that's right. Do you think it'll work?
It works every time. Except when it don't.
Yeah. Hey, Maynard, look.
Ooh, hey, welcome to Peoplesville. Hi, little cottonhead. What's down at the rabbit hutch?
Maynard, get Arthur.
Oh, sorry, Bugs. Wrong whistle. There you go. My father learned me to whistle like that. Of course, he's not too happy about it, because that's the way he got my mom.
Maynard, we've got to get Arthur back. Hey, Gesundheit, Maynard, I said whistle, not sneeze.
Dob, this always happens when I get shook up. I start
Just concentrate on not sneezing.
Right, no sneezy.
Got it?
Got it.
No more sneezing.
No more
We're ruined.
I'm a failure. I can't even whistle like this no more.
Maynard, look, it's Arthur. He heard you.
Arthur? I guess this must really be Arthur, because he's too small to be a rabbit.
Maynard, it is Arthur. Let's get on with the exam.
Hey, you're a bad boy, Arthur, taking a flyer like that.
Baby, it was cold out there.
All right, Arthur. Question number 1, Thomas Jefferson. Go. Arthur, Thomas Jefferson. Arthur, Thomas Jefferson. Arthur, you better start talking or you're going to end up as a New England boiled dinner.
Nice birdie. Oogie boogie, inky dinky.
Boogie, boogie, inky, dinky.
Atta bird. Now, question number 1, Thomas Jefferson.
Hurry. Today's Happy Hungarian special, a 5-door sedan.
Arthur, you better get back in the groove.
Hey, groovy man.
Arthur, stop being a smart aleck.
Hurry. Nice, clean, used cars. Some with engines.
All right, Arthur, enough is too much.
Hurry. Pick out your new used car and push it home.
Maynard, we're going to miss Arthur around here, aren't we?
Like true, he sure was a nice bird, wasn't he?
Hey, fellas.
You what, Arthur?
Bye.
Arthur! No, that little monster's ruined my life. Now I'll never win the girl of my dreams.
Oh, stop worrying with that girl of my dreams. Girl of my dreams.
Never mind the smart remarks. My heart's broken. I'm doomed to misery.
Doomed to misery.
Oh! Maynard, you've been hanging around that rotten bird so much you're starting to act like it. Oh, what a lousy break. Not even one answer about Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson, second president, 1741 to 1827.
Arthur, you come...
Served as president 1840, 1811. Wrote the Bill of Rights. Louisiana Purchase, 1809. Built the University of Virginia, 1835. Famous also as general and military leader.
Exam in record time. The bird Maynard gave me every answer without a moment's hesitation. And when Dr. Burkhardt came back and corrected my paper, she was kind of surprised, too.
Mr. Gillis, your grade is 0.
Why did I get a 0, you ask? Well, you didn't ask, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The answer's very simple, I say. I depended too much on a very simple bird, namely Maynard. He gave me all the answers, and all of them were wrong. When Maynard found out that he'd fouled me up good, he naturally took it pretty hard.
Hey, that's rich. Ooh, man, is that rich?
Maynard, what's so funny?
Oh.
Look, I took that American history course. I lost my girl. In fact, she's trying to have me declared un-American so I can be deported. I'm a cinch to get kicked out of school, and when Dad hears about this, he'll cut my allowance down to nothing.
That's why I'm laughing on account of you deserve all them bad things, you low-down rat.
Maynard, if I get kicked out of school, you won't last very long by yourself, true?
True.
And if I don't get an allowance, you won't have anybody to borrow pennies from for bubble gum, true?
True, so?
So ho, 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 ho. Yes, Maynard?
Always remember, us two low-down rats always got each other.
I'm afraid so, Maynard.
I'm afraid so.